So, last time on the side stories, having a couple of the other party members of Goran's friends try to track down the man that took his skin or face and they thought killed him, but happened to run into him in the dwarven filled town of Polaris, trying to find where the guy might have been. They ran into some. I'm remembering this right? Whatever. They cleared out a cave full of owlbears, and now they're being tasked to meet the mayor.
Hey, did you say Goran and friends?
Yes. You have the right picture pulled up, by the way. Anyway, you guys will actually be
Say it's like I think we were
this
told that
section.
we were supposed to go looking in the districts in order to.
Go back from the cave where we killed the things with the stuff, and then the guys came by and were like, "Hey, we were hired to come in here and kill these things." They're like, "Oh well, yeah, well, you're too fucking late. They're dead." Like, well, we'll just go claim your reward then.
Yep, they were taking you back to the mayor to do that, basically.
What did we kill anyway?
Owl bears.
Oh yeah, the owlbear. Wait, we killed the owl house? I know that's that Disney show or whatever.
Never watched it.
Never watched it, but I heard it's good. So we're claiming. Did we bring like the pelts or heads are back with us?
I honestly do not remember.
Let's say you brought something back. I don't
Yes.
remember what it was.
Yep, you did, you did. I totally forgot half the way that session played out because I ad lib half the crap in these sessions.
That's what a proper GM does.
Yep. So anyway, the mercenaries take you back to the up into the civil district. It's called at the highest point in the burrowed out mountain part of the town, and there they you see them talking to a female drow. It looks like she's writing stuff like a notebook or something in her hand, jotting stuff down. What do you do as you're waiting? Anybody?
Escanor's just gonna kind of keep his eyes open just in case maybe people are watching us. I'm thinking just because we're in the area where we look maybe a little out of place.
From what you could tell, they're mostly dwarves, but you see humans, occasional elves and stuff in here as well. And a few other races here and there, like halflings, gnomes. Nothing like out of the like vast numbers of them, but you see them every now and then.
Just note of the residents here.
Hmm.
What form are you taking right now, Laris, just so I know?
Uh, I'd say elf.
I think that's what you did before. Wait, it's like you'd be.
I did dwarf before. I did elf before. I'd say elf right now.
One did better.
You see a dwarf kind of walk by, kind of look at you, kind of shake his head and keep walking.
Okay, apparently they're in a non. Yeah, apparently they're not fond of elves.
They think they tolerate each other, but that'd be about it.
All right, let's go back dwarf again.
You change in
And
the middle of this room.
I just kind of look around, see if anyone's looking over in this direction.
Okay, give me a stealth check for that then.
Stealth. 24.
Yeah, you notice you just happen to catch a time where everyone in the area just seems to look away and you quickly transition into a dwarf.
And just sit back with the others and wait.
Goran, give me a perception check.
I was already grabbing my dice for that. That's an 11.
Yeah, you do happen to notice the drow ladies every once in a while stares at you. Like with a interesting, this interested
Whoa.
look at you.
What? Do I got something on my face? And kind of like slaps his face.
He doesn't pay you any mind, goes back to talking to the mercenary captain.
I look at
What?
Goran.
You just keep looking at me. What's wrong?
Escanor just looks over at Goran and be like, "Oh yeah, a little something," just kind of like brush something off his face. A little something there.
After a few minutes, you hear the mercenary captain go, "Well, I guess me and my group can go take care of that instead, so we'll be on our way then." Name again here. Miss Shadowstone. Very well, gentlemen. I need to speak to these gentlemen now. Be on your way. As they start walking off. He walks up to you guys. So, you guys are all new here and dealt with our little problem out in the outskirts of town, I see, huh?
You mean the one those other guys were too slow to deal with?
I wouldn't say slow, you just happened to... We had just sent them out today. And I guess you just happened to beat them to the punch is all. Fortune favors the bold, I guess? So I guess the mayor actually would like to talk to you in person. If you wouldn't mind following me, Mr. Iron Hammer will be in his office. And do you start following her?
Yes.
Marvel.
I do have a question.
Are you asking
Just
her?
I'm asking
Okay.
you, Mr. Timmy G, just as a continuity between side stories.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have my Frost brand and I attuned to it? If the answer to the first one was yes.
Yes, you should by now. I'm just gonna say this took a little bit while to meet them, so it's the next day and you got your long rest.
Okay, yeah, I mean this is the one we got where Wimpy was gone, so I didn't know if I still had that Frost brand because it's still the same character between this one and the other side story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Same character.
Yeah, just wanted to check on that. Thanks.
So you follow her?
Yeah.
She takes you down a couple hallways. They're kind of... You can tell, like, this whole area was carved out of, seems to be out of marble deposit in this part of the town. So it's got really nice, shiny, really good-looking hallways. She leads you to a giant stone door. And she kind of pushes it open, and it starts... Does, like, push a little indent on it where it starts opening on its own. Mr. Ironhammer, the adventurers you wanted to speak with have arrived. As you see, sitting at the end of the hall, at the other end of the giant desk, you see a chair turn around as you see a relatively older looking dwarf. He's kind of starting to get the little bit of the graying hair in his beard. Sitting there. Dark brown to it where it hasn't grayed out. All braided up and nice. Got a few, like, jewelry in it to show his status and stuff like that. Very good, Miss Theriel. Come in, gentlemen. Come in. It's an honor to meet you.
I don't want to take a look around the room as we walk in.
Okay, give me a perception check.
14.
Okay, so yeah, basically see on the walls there is a bunch of different paintings of dwarf-looking gentlemen. One that looks very similar to what you think the statue outside would look like, but it looks the oldest picture in there. And a few other look like probably his ancestors. Some of the pictures, some of them look completely different because what you'd have to guess are these the mayors of the city over the course of the last few thousand years the city's been around. See a few like hunting trophies on the wall, some deer, some mountain lions, a few other animals. You're not quite sure what they are. See a few mushrooms in pots that are kind of glowing like a light blue, giving off some of the light in here. Other than that, there's a couple of other enchanted gems on the wall, giving off a nice little blue light.
Cool.
So, I didn't happen to catch your guys' name. Could you introduce yourselves for me, please, so I know who I'm talking to?
To go first.
Anyone? How about you, gentleman with the rather well-kept mustache?
I don't have a mustache. I have a goatee. I don't know what you're talking about. It's Gorin, by the way.
Yeah, Skull Smasher just coming in a little quiet.
I am Escanor Bodemir Reginald III. But geez, just call me Escanor.
And you, my fellow dwarf.
Where'd the elf guy go?
Oh, if you only knew. I simply go by Lersk.
No family name? What happened to the, have a falling out with them, or they...
It's a long
Then-
story.
Long story? Very well, I won't pry, it's none of my business. So, you dealt with the owlbears before I was able to get that mercenary company to deal with them. I appreciate that. Bunch of go-getters. New to this town, I presume as well, because I don't recall seeing you here before.
Aye, that'd be correct.
Ariel, get the door for me, please. Yes, Mr. Mayor. As she kind of walks over and pushes another button kind of like by the indentation by the side of the door as they close up. So, I'll get you some payment for dealing with those owl bears, but well, would you gentlemen like to do another task for me?
I think we got much of a choice if you're locking us in here, huh?
Oh, I'm not locking you in here. I just don't want
So that
unwanted
depends on the
ears to
task.
hear it.
Oh,
I'd say that depends on the task.
Didn't mean to assume. Sorry.
Well, okay. We have been told by someone of the Thieves Guild that's a group of rogues is moving some material through here that I think we should that could be bad for the city. I want it found and returned to the guards or taken out of their hands by any means necessary.
Would I have any idea or knowledge or any insight in on this being a rouge myself?
Give me what would be a good check for that? History or survival?
Survival's better than my history. Except when I roll on that one, I got no fucking clue.
Yeah, you've never really been to this city, so you wouldn't know where the any of the thievery stuff would be able to be looked up, or would be someone you could fence stuff on, or would know where the ins and outs are that you could ask.
Mm.
Fortunately, the the member that spoke to me from the guild would not tell me what this item was, but apparently the rogue in question betrayed the guild, and they don't know where he is. I don't know where he is, but as long as one of us catches them, they don't care.
Question: any, uh, like notes as far as appearance, what he looks like, or what they look like, so we can better spot them?
Far as they said, they're not sure which alias he is using in town, but he is a halfling with blonde hair.
No, that ought to stand out.
His hood up or something. Blonde
Yeah,
hair's not going to show through.
he's a crafty one. I'm guessing he's hiding his hair as best he can.
Other distinguishing marks, scars, or anything of that nature?
Serial, do you know of any distinctions you could were told from the contact that came to see us? Let me see. She kind of flipping through her notebook. Dinner parties, budget
Maybe the way
meetings.
maybe like got a tattoo, or maybe the way he carries himself, themselves.
There was reports that he has gotten a tattoo recently, but they think there is people that can do facial reconstruction surgery in that guild. He may have changed his appearance before he betrayed them.
Points of interest, people we can check into to get more details, maybe with the Thieves Guild.
The mayor perks up. Unfortunately, I don't let the Thieves Guild play nice in here. I am not, um, I don't take bribes or anything from them. If they do anything illegal in here, I'm not on their payroll. But they came to me because they just want this guy caught. They want him in jail. Because they're not a bunch of murderers.
So we're looking for a trader to the Thieves Guild. What are we looking at by means of payment if we were to accept?
What's your asking price?
I believe it's quite, what are you offering?
Give me a persuasion check. If anyone wants to go in on this, they can as well.
I would welcome help, but I can see what I can do here.
Going with an assist.
Yeah, if you're assisting me, that'd be beautiful because that would give me a 27.
Greatest. We'll see.
Okay, yeah, you can do the assist. Well, what's your offer? I'll see what the best we can do is.
Wait,
What do you think, Escanor?
I hit the wrong one. I was under my main campaign character.
I'm saying, Escanor, what do you think we should ask for?
Whatever, you got your rolled high enough, I'll just let it fly. Don't worry about it.
Uh, Honestly, I have no idea. I mean, we could always ask for gold, or we could always settle on maybe just a home in the village or something. Claim residency for. Maybe just be hired hands for him. Just
Hmm. That is true. And instead of asking for gold, we could ask for a property within the city.
do something so we're not living out on the streets or trying to find a spot in an inn.
No, no, we could also use it for a business of our own.
If he has the if he's got an available property.
Mr. Mayor,
Goran, I'm gonna say you hear Escanor and Laris talk about property. Remember, you still own a house in Acrux.
How far away are we from Acrux?
You asked that out loud?
Yeah, he asked that out loud.
Oh well, Acrux, that's on the southern end of the Empire, and you're on the most northern end, so it'd be a good probably 5-6 day journey there.
Goran just sighs.
what would you say to some
Hate the
property within the
cold.
city?
I don't know why I'm here.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over Goran there, Laris.
No problem. What would you say to a payment in gold and property?
Hmm. Ariel, is there any houses available in town at the moment? Pulls out another ledger from her book. That one, but that's a little too high for this mission, I'd say.
Doesn't have to be real fancy.
They just got evicted. Yeah, there's probably a couple we could give them if they're willing to let that happen, Mayor. Huh. Yes, that would. We could give you a residence in the town. One of the main reasons I asked you guys is because you aren't from here, so you'd have a little more options to find them, because they're wary of anyone that's guards or locals around here. What houses were they? Oh, yes, they were. There's one in the lower residential area. It's a decent sized house. Could probably accommodate you three with ease, and could probably give you a little gold on the makeup for it. In the was in the stone district down there. Otherwise, there's a nicer house in the copper district. I'd say
Or
you'd
just
probably.
set up. I don't plan on staying here. Why do I want property?
Well, if we just want to pay you gold, we probably could do that as well, Mayor. Yes, that would always be an option. So, what do you wish to do?
How about you pay for my transportation to get the hell out of here?
He's such a hurry to get out.
Yes, we could probably just throw that in with the one of the houses. That
I
wouldn't be a
believe
big
in
deal.
you.
I don't know.
Sure.
Maybe a second chance at life is making me angsty and wanting to find the person who murdered me.
Murdered? You look well enough alive to me, sir.
At least I believe me and Escanor are willing to take a property as payment.
Gore just looks at him. I was disintegrated like 2 months ago, set to be ash, resurrected in a secret laboratory in the mountains here, which is why we were looking for, or what we were looking for until we stumbled upon those stupid owl bears, and I need answers, so I'm gonna go find my answers.
Well, we'll see if we can get you some information about that if you complete this mission then.
I know who I'm looking for, I need to go find them.
Yes, we will get you that information upon completion of finding
Who
the
am I
seal.
looking for then, if you could just say you get me that information?
Well, who are you looking for so we can look it up when you're
I don't even know who I'm looking for, okay? They took my visage for their own to do whatever evil deeds they were doing, and then they disintegrated me when I was with my other people. But by the way, where is he? I don't know. And I just need to get out of here, okay?
We're
So the
essentially
mayor
looking for
perks in,
someone
so-
who looks like him but isn't him.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so you're looking for yourself.
There. Trying to find himself again.
Oh my god, this guy doesn't fucking get it.
Okay then, Serial, can you see if we can find something for this gentleman then? Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. Start jotting some stuff down. Well, as he kind of stands up, everyone give me a perception check.
That's a natural one.
And
That perception, right?
Yes.
proficient in perception, yet I roll like garbage.
I am also proficient in perception. And I also rolled like garbage. Unless I have a bullshit advantage for some reason.
Now, luckily, this was, a really low check, but,
He's not wearing pants! What the hell?
no, you see, Escanor, you're the one that seems to notice this. You see him wearing a belt around it. Looks like very similar to the one in the statue you saw at the front entrance. Although it looks pretty old.
Oh,
It's got like the face of a giant on it for the buckle part.
I kind of like that belt that you have on there. Is there a story behind it? I think I've seen something like that as we were coming through.
Oh, he kind of adjusts it. Yes, this is the belt that's been passed down my family as the head of the household for generations now. First owned by my ancestor Fergrim Ironhammer, which I'm pretty sure you saw the statue of as you entered town, I would assume, correct?
Hard to miss.
Yes, very much.
Yes,
so.
he was the great dwarven hero of the War of Ascension before the founding of the Empire. Fought hand in hand with the founding emperor of this country. I'm blanking on the emperor's name. I'm stupid. Oh yeah, Edmund Copernicus, along with one of the greatest wizards of the time, and a few other, and the original gold dragon before they fell in battle against the kingdom of Dragon's Bane. But he was one of the main reasons that we managed to find peace in that war. Also, gives me a bunch of strength. As you kind of see him flex his muscles.
Yes, clearly.
Want to test it? As he kind of puts his arm for like an arm wrestling thing.
Sure, I don't mind. Don't mind if I do.
So give
Anyone
me a
else wanna try
strength
first?
check.
Garbage.
Yeah. As basically, with such force, your hand kind of smacks into the table. And
Ow.
it starts to almost bruise.
That's
Ooh,
what
I
I get
expected
from-
more from you there, Sonny.
I mean, we can always go another round if you
Ow.
want.
If you insist, give me another strength check.
And that's when I kind of go into my large form. Hopefully that improves my odds. 15.
Yeah, he still overpowers you in this form, but it's more of a gradual as you kind of smacks your hand into the table. Ugh, didn't expect you to do that
Better.
there. Ugh. Yeah, this belt's quite good.
Yeah.
If you don't mind,
Oh.
I have meetings to attend with some of the nobles and business head merchants of the town to deal with some stuff. If you don't mind, I have to head to that meeting. If you have any other questions about anything that could help you out, Miss Serial could help you out, okay?
No worries.
Have a nice day, gentlemen. Hopefully hear back from you soon. I want this guy caught. As he walks out the door, as he leaves, Serial pushes the button and closes the doors.
Huh.
He looks at you, Goran. Oh, rumors were true about there being two of that person, huh?
There's only one me. The other person stole it. Okay? I'm trying to find him to kill him.
Yes, so pretty brazen of that guy to steal the Archmage's very own spellbook. Quite brazen indeed, isn't it not?
What's this about stealing a spellbook?
You know what I'm talking about. I
An
have
inside
ears
check?
in other cities besides just...
I want to do an inside check on this person.
Okay.
I'm getting bad vibes. 22.
You don't know how... Yeah, she's telling the truth here. She's knows stuff she's not... knows more than she's letting on.
I get bad vibes from here.
Not like evil, she just knows more than she's letting on.
Take mental note of that.
So... I know my organization wants this guy dealt with, and now that the mayor's gone, I can get a little more open if you don't mind keeping a little more secretive about it. Right, gentlemen?
Suppose.
I can slip into a little thieves' cant. Oh yes, the knowings of the things that need to be known.
As you hear both Polaris and her rambling on about some benign stuff, like asking about the books she just read or stuff like that. Because, yes, I see. I should have known you were fluent in that. You can take on your true form if you prefer.
I'm surprised you could tell.
Oh, I
Ooh,
saw
kinda
what you did in the waiting room when I was talking to that mercenary captain.
I guess I let myself slip a bit. He'll just go ahead and shift back. Not to the elf, but to his base form was what I'll call it.
You'd make a fine addition to our ranks if you wish to join. But anyway, I suppose I can tell you a little bit more about this gentleman that what the mayor knows about. I said, I don't know what he's going. We don't know what alias he's going by, so telling you any of these other names is going to be totally and completely pointless. You understand, right?
Oh, we know he could be using a new alias that we're unaware of him.
But yes, he is in possession of some artifact of the ancient gods. What it is, what it does, we do not know. Now, if you can get it back to us instead of the mayor, we would appreciate that as well.
And what will we get in return?
So, just a little bit more money, and looks at Goran. Information that we can get you as well. Might not be able to get it immediately. Gathering information does take time. I'm sure you understand that.
I guess so. I don't have much of a choice, so.
Very well. Would assume that we did have some old contacts down in the lower district, in the stone district down at the lowest floor. There is a bar down there by the name of the squealing pig. That there should be some informants you can meet down there that could try to get you more information. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Wrong city. The Great Bear. I apologize. They should be able to get you some information about maybe some goings on that I'm not privy to, because I need to keep my attention here.
Could be a good place to start.
Now, did you have any other questions before head off?
I don't believe so. I think I'm good.
What more can you tell us about the person, the trader?
I have not met him personally, but I know he tends to think highly of himself. Thinks he's untouchable. Apparently, if you wronged him in the past, he'll hate you for it. But all I know, unfortunately.
We're just kind of so right Gordon a little bit, like, that sounds like him.
Anyways, you should get going before this guy managed to get out of the city with the artifact. Kind of pushes that same indentation as the door opens up. You can take the elevator down there. We'll be sure to get you there as fast as possible.
I was gonna say before, or either as or before she's pushing the button. You think he's gonna be that quick to skip town?
As soon as he figures someone's onto him, he's probably going to, yeah.
We better find him before he figures it out.
Yep, that's why we're sending people that aren't associated with the city.
Sense though.
Oh, and one more thing before you go. Just if you get him captured, tell a guard. Uh, you see a guard that responds to the word, would be a good word. The rat has eaten the pie. That will be some of the guards on our payroll know who to capture. So they make sure they're the ones that arrest.
Wow.
And I will be sure to get that information gathered as soon as I can for you, Mr.
Okay. Gord's just like,
And I know not too many Drows live in this city, so try not to draw too much attention to yourself, Mr. Gorin.
yes, that will be so easy, not being dark-skinned and elf here. Yeah,
Oh,
easy.
don't be so melodramatic. I've got some ways to help you blend in.
He hands you a cloak.
Cloaks. I've also got a disguise kit.
I know some of the older dwarfs can be a little unfriendly, but most of the newer, younger generations has no ill will towards our kind.
Listen, if somebody's got a problem with me, they can take it up with me while I'm here. So, yeah, no thanks.
As long as you don't kill them.
As long as they don't try to kill me.
Fair enough. Well, I will inform people that you are in the process of doing. If you don't mind, I gotta get ready to deal with the aftermath of Mayor's meeting, and there's someone in there he does not get along with, and not gonna be pretty. So much extra paperwork.
Very well.
Good luck. See her kind of walk off. Guys' plan.
To go to the that bear
Great Bear.
tavern, the Great Bear. I think
Okay,
that
so
could
yep.
be a good place to start looking for answers.
That would be way down in the lower district near the entrance.
Oh joy. What do you think? What do you guys think?
Oh, yeah, start somewhere.
Oh.
So.
Did not mean to take that part with me.
Oh no, the civil district is moving with us.
You take that big elevator down to the main ground floor, essentially. As you get
I
off,
will say,
you
I
hear
will say before
lower
we leave the
district.
office, I'm going to shift back.
What are you in form of right now?
Dwarf.
Dwarf? Okay. Everyone give me a perception check.
15.
That
8.
is 12.
Nothing suspicious.
Damn, I'm rolling like dog shit.
At least it's not in combat, so. Oh, what's your guys' plan? You haven't told me.
Oh, we're going to the tavern.
Okay, so you head
Great
off to
Bear.
the tavern then?
To get information.
Start
yes.
eavesdropping.
So you arrive at the tavern. You see a few people coming and going. It's still kind of midday, so it wouldn't be super busy. But you see a dwarf gentleman manning the bar behind you. You see a couple Two dwarves on one table kind of drinking around. You see a few other people at one of this other table in the center of it talking away. See a couple people off in the corner kind of chatting away. Can't hear what any of them saying. There's a few people in there here and there. A few other incidental people. Afternoon, gentlemen. Welcome to the Great Bear. What can I get for you this fine evening?
We should start off with a pint of ale.
Pint of ale? For you, my fellow dwarf.
Oh, give me a pint of the good ale.
Pint of the good ale? Very well. And you, Mr. Drow, would you like to have any tonight?
Vengeance is what I want.
Not heard of that drink. What's in it?
Oh, it's sweet and bitter.
I think he's referring to the hard stuff.
He hands you a whiskey sour.
Gore just downs it. Close enough.
But he seemed to have added something else to it that made it a little bit sweeter as well. Tasted kind of like honey. Everyone give me a perception check.
Okay. Come on. Be nice to
I
me.
forgot I could roll perception for two things.
Yeah, 1 for an 8.
Oh dear God.
Gosh.
That is a 14 for Gorin, and then don't remember what my pixie stats were.
And Larisk, you get advantage on this.
17.
That's a 13 for my pixie.
You all hear a couple people at a table going, so yeah, the bread bread recipe my wife got from that traveling merchant turned out to be pretty good bread, nice and fluffiness to it, good crunchy layer on the outside. Made a great ham and Swiss sandwich, man. I tell you, it was excellent. Larisk, you here. So, Wrath is going to have the movement tonight, correct? Hear the guy respond back, say something under, like, kind of hidden in there. Yes, the house we're hiding out of should work good. We'll get it out tonight and sneak it down into under the elevator to the underground as soon as possible. To pass through that tunnel. They were saying that in Thieves Guild, by the way.
Oh,
Only you could hear
beautiful.
them.
We're still new in town, so none of us are really noticeable to anyone, right? As you were saying.
As far as you can tell, yes.
I'm just kind of wander up a bit. Dang. Oh, what'd you say you got that at again? That sounds like some amazing ham and cheese.
Are you saying anything in Thieves Guild under it?
No,
Oh.
yeah, that's to cover up sounds more that's kind of going off what they were doing.
Oh, you see the
Sounds
kind
like
of
something
the
interesting's going on.
see a human and it's another halfling, but he's got brown hair. Oh, yes, my wife got a recipe from some traveling merchant that was selling some stuff up in the commercial district. And I know there's really good butchery up there that does some excellent ham, and cheese was made somewhere more towards the south by Acrux. But yeah, it was good.
Hmm.
I think you could probably find it up in the market.
Can I pick? Can I, as I'm picking this apart, who are they referring to as the guy who's essentially moving the stuff?
They call him Wrath.
Huh.
But you hear him saying, "Hope this guy doesn't understand what we're saying here right now." Yeah, this guy looks like he's a dwarf. He's an idiot. Don't worry about it.
What were they using to cover up Wrath?
Um, kind of
Because they
hidden
were talking
in.
about Butcher and other things and Merchant and everything. I just didn't know if I'd kind of pick apart. Okay, Butcher's this person. This is this person. Who is like? Well, what vernacular are they using to cover up Wrath? Who
I'd
is
say he's the
Wrath in the
cheese.
story?
He's cheese.
Hmm? Cheese?
Yep.
Where'd you say I could find this cheese again?
He basically says there's a uh, market up in the commercial district. Not hiding that, he's just saying that to try to throw you off.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can get him to slip and get any more information on where Air Wrath is.
I think it's called Gruyere, the type of cheese they called it. I thought it was Swiss. Maybe I'm wrong.
Hmm. Gruyere, yeah, it's rather hearty cheese. Thank you. Just kind of walk back away from them, just not walking directly back to the others, but taking more circuitous path that doesn't make it obvious that I'm walking back to other people. But not so much out of the way. It's like, where the hell is he going? You know what I mean?
Like you're kind of buzzed, kind of trying to remember how to get back to your table.
Yeah.
As you're walking away, good. This guy looks like he's kind of drunk. He's walking back to his table. Once again, they're saying that more in Thieves can't.
They had said if the move was going to be going down in the underground tunnels.
They're gonna transport it to the underground tunnels. Yes.
And they
Wimpy,
said the path that's going to be taken.
Wimpy, give me a history check with advantage.
Okay. Red or green?
Uh,
You're choosing which dice is my advantage dice.
red.
History repeats itself. 15.
15. Okay, because you remember, you've never been personally, because you were raised more in above ground in Sagate, but you do know that there is a underground tunnel that links up somewhere in here to a kind of the drow settlement that's in the Underdark. If I suppose you didn't hear that conversation, so you wouldn't know about the taking the tunnels underground. But we'll let that fly if it comes up. So, Polaris, do
Well,
you
as
tell
soon as
people what you heard from those guys?
yeah, I'll be more or less telling them as we're getting out of there, as we're more or less leaving or getting out of earshot, so they're not like, "Oh shit, he actually knew what we were talking about." It just kind of, hey guys, time to get out of here.
So after like an hour of they go back to stop talking about stuff like that, but you hear them say it a little after they finish their drinks. Well, you'd head back to the back to our guards posts take your separate paths before we get there. We'll meet up later tonight when Wrath calls for it. As they finish off their drinks, go up to the bartender, pay off, and you see them starting to walk out.
I will make a note of what the two guards looked like.
Well, they weren't really guards, but yeah.
What the quote unquote guards looked like.
Goran, Goran's gonna look over at Lairsk and it's just like, did you get something interesting?
Oh yeah.
Should they be followed?
They're going their separate ways for now, but they're going to be meeting up later tonight. Best to keep a mental note of those two.
Gore just looks at him. I mean, I got an easy way to follow him. He just he's gonna send his nice little pixie to go follow him.
We'd have to follow one of them because they're splitting off, but sure.
Yep. He's gonna send Clara to follow the second one out.
Human will be the second one to leave, so she'll follow the human.
Yep, and she's gonna be using that to kind of follow him around.
Okay.
Going down tonight.
And if she needs stealth checks,
Yeah, roll me a stealth check just to make sure she doesn't roll terrible.
well, I got a heaven and hell roll, but it's because of invisibility, it's at advantage, so that's a natural 20.
Okay.
Did it match up? Was the green die the nat 20 and the red die the nat 1?
Yes.
Balanced.
Perfectly balanced as everything should be.
So as one starts to head off kind of in the... Basically, he'd be going kind of like northwise. The other one starts to head out. The human you're following split off, starts going that way for...
That's fine. She can follow them, and then whenever they go to meet up, we'll know exactly where they're at.
It should be probably once we got away from that and got in a more secluded area. It appears he's using the alias. He's going by the alias of Wrath. That and they plan on using the underground tunnels to get the merchandise out.
Now the thing about the underground tunnels makes sense to you. Warren.
Goran's gonna look at them, so what we can do is I can have Clara distract or confuse the one that she's following. We could take his place, since I know there's underground tunnels here, somewhere around here. And we can go find the part either before they're supposed to be on guard or before they move the stuff. Or we can wait until they start moving the stuff, ambush them, and take it for our own, and return to the mayor.
Or return it to the Thieves Guild.
I think the Thieves Guilds are the ones that are trying to get it out of town, but, you know.
Well, the one who's trying to get out of town is the one who is a traitor to the guild.
Hmm.
I forget, you basically can hear anything your familiar hears, right, Wimp?
She is sentient, so at any point in time, I can just commune with her and she can tell me.
Or vice versa, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what are you gonna do while you're waiting for her to trail them for a bit?
Well, that's what Gordon was asking. If the party wants to go into the tunnels to prepare an ambush, or wait until they start moving it.
I think an ambush would definitely take him by surprise.
I'm fine with it either way, whatever you need me for.
I'm sure,
Uh,
Gorn, you'd probably love to get to jump on him too.
I mean, whatever it takes. I just want to find the person who's trying to be me. All right. So if we're gonna be setting up an ambush, we need to go into the underground tunnels and find out where they're going to be moving the things and kind of set up something there.
To the underground.
The underground.
Okay, how do you wish to find where the underground is?
Well, I mean, that would
Asking
require some
around?
investigation skills.
Okay, who's gonna investigate? Try to investigate for what then?
Well, Gordon would know, since Gordon knows that there are tunnels here. He would know. He should know exactly where they would put them, right? Or not exactly, but he would have a good idea as to where they would put them, right?
And I can help with this.
The only thing
Nice.
is, would Mr. TBG say you have been in this town long enough for you to know the city's secrets?
I'd say for this city, no, you haven't been here long enough to know that.
Hmm.
How long of a time frame would you have to know?
Like we can get the twice as speed, but generally
Yeah.
how I play city secrets is that unless a city is laid out the same exact way as a previous city you've been in, you have to learn the city. And then once you learn the city, you'll be fine.
Well, fair.
So-
At least it'll give us a boost to be able to move around more quickly.
Well, I got
Is-
another natural 20 on investigation, so
Yeah, you would know to maybe check with the at the big elevator. There might be something.
Gore just slaps himself in the head. Oh my god, there's a big hole that goes up and down this whole place. But yes. So Gore just gonna go right to the elevator.
You see basically the normal elevator shafts that go up and down to the main kind of different districts. But you see a guard kind of blocking a more central, like the big one.
Alright, are there
You
like
can tell there's a door
access?
there, but you haven't. The little time you've been here, you've never seen that.
Gore just gonna go right to the door then. He's just gonna go right to it.
Sorry, citizen. This elevator is off access to the public.
Can I ask why?
Off access to the public. It is for official city business and large loads only.
Well, perfect, because we happen to be on official city business.
And what city business is that? I have not been informed of anything.
The mayor
Oh.
has tasked us with the job of ensuring that the tunnels to the drow living areas are stable, which is why he's brought me and my dwarven friend.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Ironhammer sent us.
Seriously, go ask him.
I'm not. I haven't been given permission to leave my post by anyone within power.
I mean, gorgeous. Didn't you get the official paperwork?
No, I have not gotten any paperwork or notifications about anyone being able to use this elevator today. Now get out of here before I call backups to have you arrested and thrown in the drunk tank.
That's a good question. How many guards are around here at the moment?
10,
How
15
many
that you can
people?
see.
Like within vicinity.
Around this guy, there's him and another one that this seems to be not saying anything.
Okay. It's cast at max level because I'm a warlock.
As you're about to do that, you hear your fairy say, communicate with you. They found their hideout.
Oh, all right. I apologize, sir. Well, we'd best be going, and he's just gonna Gordon's gonna turn and start walking toward where the fairy says where they're at.
Because basically, you can see what she sees, right?
I can. Once he pings me, going, "Hey, I found something. I can activate."
Yeah, basically, she shows you some kind of more rundown looking house that you can tell from, she looks up, it's clearly back this way, so you can kind of see the back wall there. It's on the other side of the elevator.
Double check in case there's range. I'm pretty sure. Because of my pact thing, it erases the range. Because normally Find Familiar, you have 100 feet. But, if I have Find Familiar, there's no reason to have this. Right?
As long as you're on the same plane of existence.
Yep, okay. Then he'll just be like, alright, just tell me where I need to go.
And spoiler alert, the Feywild portal in this area is underground more, so...
So Gordon's just like, all right, Pixie's got where they're at. Come on, let's go.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay then, I'm glad I could help. Punks. You kind of hear him mutter under his breath as you're walking away.
Listen, I might be crazy, but I'm not drunk. Gordon just points at him.
Hey. Gordon.
Gordon kind of sniffs his breath. Oh wait, I might be drunk. You're right. I'm sorry.
That vengeance.
Get out of here. I don't get paid enough to deal with this. Hopefully that the job comes through. Because you kind of hear a mutter as you're walking away.
Wait, we heard that?
Him say that the other job comes through, yes.
We hope you get your other job, buddy.
Me too.
Okay. Alright, Gordon's just gonna lead the party to where the pixie was at.
Ooh.
You basically say it's at the back of the thing?
Sure, wherever she told me it's at, or wherever I see it.
Okay, because you can point, like I said, you can point out the direction so Laris can kind of show you the back roads, because you at least do that with the city secrets. You get there faster.
There you go.
Yeah, you see this, and let me actually put you on the page then.
Oh, we've been booped.
Down south on the bottom. You see that one human that you had your pixie follow just kind of leaning against the door, just kind of... He's chewing on something.
Good, because my pixie is going to make this significantly easier. She's going to just kind of get right behind him and boop some sleep. just as we're approaching.
Helps if I'm on the right screen. Now we'll call that one sleeping.
Yep, if there's one guard just standing at the door, she's going to boop him, put him to sleep, and So that way we can get in a little bit easier.
I think that's enough HP to put him to sleep. Let me double check his. Oh yeah, plenty.
Alright, perfect. So then Goran's just gonna approach him, gonna search him for any keys to unlock the door.
Give me an investigation check.
Is that an advantage since he's asleep?
Sure, why not?
Investigation, that's my highest. That dice is rolling high tonight. That is a 24.
He doesn't have a key on him.
Goran's just gonna assume, alright, I guess we can just go inside. Sleep lasts for a minute, I think. She's just gonna be playing tricks on him the whole time. So when he wakes up, she's just gonna confuse him. just have fun with them. Actually, no. Hold on. Are there any plants in this area? Or is
No,
this just
you're
all stone.
It's stone.
Okay. Hold on. I'm reading things.
And there's no
Okay.
mushrooms either from what you see.
That's fine. That's fine. She'll come inside with us then. This guy will just wake up in a minute and be like, what happened? Hopefully. So, we're just like, alright, let's go inside.
Door's locked.
Son of a bitch! He says it as
Lewis.
loudly as possible.
Oh, don't you remember? Nothing's ever truly locked. As I whip out my thieves' tools.
Everything okay out there, buddy?
Oh shit.
Yes.
Goran's gonna act like him with the performance of. Oh, actually, that's a 17. Yeah, everything's fine.
Your voice sounds off. You sure you're okay?
The cold.
Yeah, just choking on something at the moment.
Give me another persuasion check here.
Oh god.
You know, I could have probably done that because I can change my voice
In your appearance.
and my appearance.
That's 12.
You see him, a slot on the door opens and he looks right at you.
Goran's gonna poke him in the eye.
Okay, roll to hit.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's a strength, right?
Yes.
That's a 12 to hit.
I was hoping for a nat 20. That would have been funny.
It was this close.
Damn.
It was this close.
He is
Okay, so
officially
you're
blind now.
going to go poke him with both fingers?
Yeah, I'm gonna two stooges him just boop.
He Three Stooges blocks you with his hand. As he slams the gate shut. And you hear him stomping off.
Quick.
You hear him
Change
yell,
it.
"Inform Wrath! We got problems!"
Did I
I
get
saw
the
inside
block?
that door, correct?
Correct, let me reveal.
Because there's an easy solution to this.
Swap out, swap out.
That is not reveal, game. Roll 20. As you see him kind of go through a door that's right here. You see this guy pulling out a sword.
Goran's gonna let Lairsk do his thing with his thieves' tools.
Well, I tried it as you were going up to the door before he did the Three Stooges thing, but I didn't hear if I had unlocked it.
Yeah, with 15 you do get it unlocked.
That spell is at will, so Goran's just gonna cast this on himself. This is at will for me because I have that.
After you.
Okay, let's make sure I had the right number. Okay, Gordon's just gonna be like, let the big man through first.
Yeah, I stepped aside.
Deep kind of aiming the sword at you. Who are you guys? What do you want?
We are here on business.
What kind of business?
Some of us pleasure.
Maybe not your kind of pleasure, but
We're here to see Wrath.
Wrath wasn't expecting anyone. What makes you think here we're gonna let you go see our boss? Huh?
Well,
above game would.
let's count. There's 1, 2, 3 of us, and 1 of you. Let's just make this easy on everyone.
This guy looks a little bit tougher coming out of there. So, you think you can intimidate us with numbers, huh?
I think we can.
No, I
intimidate
think
you
I can
still.
intimidate you with the trip.
Just start using large big numbers to scare them.
Trip? What kind of trip can you intimidate me with? Pretty sure I'm only gonna fall a few feet and maybe have to stand up again.
Gord just kind of approaches him. Do you want to find out?
This is the guy that said it. Try me.
Okay! Boop! 500 feet straight up. The Gord's just like, gotta let him drop.
Okay then, just a second here. Hey, keep in mind, the city's not 500 feet tall. You're going to be in the next level up.
How tall is it though?
About 200 feet.
Oh, that's fine. 200 feet is more than enough. Gord
Okay,
just puts
fair
him
enough.
Gord just goes right to the ceiling. This kind of fall. It just lets him go.
And did you cast Fly on yourself?
Yeah, that you know exactly what the Gord plan is. Efficiency. So yeah, that'll eat up her 1 fly per day.
Okay, just for clarity purposes. This as you're standing there.
She's with me.
Okay. This guy's confused, like, what the hell?
Your buddy's
Gord, let's
probably
go.
now 200 feet in the air.
All is this room.
Word?
He'll be back in a moment.
Ah! Oh, I had both selected. As he comes blasting through the roof. Let's make this even funnier. He lands on him.
Yes.
Pick out.
Gord just then walks into the doorway after that happens from flying back down.
As the one guy, as you're doing that, the guy you tried to poke in the eye comes through the door. Here, let me get you back in. With another 3 people. What the hell? Roll initiative. Let me get the thing out here.
What the hell?
Do. All right. I'm gonna put the actual initiative in. Just hold on real quick. Oh, she rolled her initiative when I rolled in real life anyway. Did Gordon?
No roll go large.
Gordon did not.
Oh, damn.
Why is there...
Don't forget the guy outside sleeping.
Hang on, I gotta... Apparently we're still having last sessions on there. So Pixie is up first.
She has concentration on her fly spell. There's nothing else much more she can do. She is going to use Druidcraft to kind of just make a puff of stinky skunk smell to distract the group of ne'er-do-wells. Make them just,
Okay.
Make them pinch their nose so that way they can't swing as well.
I'm going to do a con check to see if that works. I'll say that guy passes it. Thumbs up and takes a... Oh, you look the biggest and toughest. Takes a swing at Escanor here with his spear.
Escanor would activate his enlarge.
When will you get to do that?
What's that?
When do you get to do that? Is that a reaction?
Well, that's just activating my magical tattoo that just causes me to enlarge at will.
Okay, so yeah, roll the description for it.
It'll be on my turn.
Okay, so yeah, as of this point, you didn't have a chance to do it because you didn't specify you were doing it. That is going to be a 16 to your AC.
That's a miss.
Miss, okay. Okay. Gonna take another swing at a spear at you. That's even lower, so that's gonna miss. And another 16 to your AC, so that will miss as well.
Yeah, like you know, my normal look, it just looks like I'm a skinny guy with the fancy mustache until I go large. Then that's when
this one's gonna come up and take a swing at you, Larisk. Let's roll severity on that then, as that is a nat 1. Just a straight miss, but that will end his turn, and you are up, Larisk.
Cool, yeah. I'm gonna come up here, staying within both of their shit. And I will stab the one between me and Escanor with my frost brand.
So you get flanking with that too, so be sure to add +2.
+2, right? So that's a 19 to hit.
19 will indeed hit this guy.
And piercing. And a sneak attack. Another 13, so 23 damage.
crushed.
Very middle of the road on that.
Still solid hit.
Max min and 2 mids.
Oh, solid average. Anything else you
Yep.
can do?
Nothing that I care to do.
Goran, you are up.
Goran's going to look at this guy. I've got the touch! As he's going to be using Chill Touch.
You've got the power as well, correct?
Yes, that's a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
So that's 2d8. That 4. That's for 7 points of necrotic damage. And it can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
So,
You hear yawning coming from behind you. What the hell happened? Let me do a check with him here. He's still kind of like sitting down, looking around. Huh? And he stands up. That's gonna end his turn. Guy's gonna come right here on you, Larisk. He is going to
Alright.
stab at you with his sword.
With a sword.
That's going to be 14 dear AC.
14 will miss.
Okay. That's his turn. Escanor, you are up.
Let's see. Yeah. Going to. Just like before, on my turn, I would probably consider it a bonus action to enlarge with my tattoo.
Oh,
Escanor
shit.
is now swole.
And then I will let this guy here,
I lost my notes.
longsword. One
Roll to
hit.
hit. Remember, add +2 because you're flanking as well.
So 22
22 definitely hits.
and 9 slashing.
Okay.
To use my extra attack, being a fighter, swing at him again. 23
that
for-
one hits because it's better.
Oh, and that'll be 11 slashing then. That'll be it.
Pixie's up.
she is now going to be assisting Escanor.
That's her turn.
Yep.
Like, looks at this big guy. What the hell? As he swings at you again with his spear. That's going to be a 19 dear AC.
Uh,
What was that? You cut out.
that hits.
That hits. Okay.
Were we at max health then?
Yes, you did have a long rest, so everything got back.
Oh, right, I didn't.
So 11 piercing damage.
11 piercings.
That hit. Don't you get like a +2 to your AC, and that still hit? When you go large, correct?
I think it goes up a little bit. I don't have the enlarge like spell or whatever on there, so I'll have to add that later. I know like I think like does my damage and stuff go up too a little bit.
Something like that. So
I'll have to add that later.
Is it basically enlarge reduce? Or I don't know the mechanic of how it works for him.
I'll look into it later. Yeah, it's basically like as if I were casting enlarge on myself, and then whatever the benefits are beyond that.
What's the skill called?
When I made the character, we could have like something enchanted, and I had an enchanted tattoo, which allowed my character to get big.
Okay.
So
if it's the benefits of essentially you just have enlarge casted on you.
like I said, I just don't have it listed in my character sheet. I should, but I just didn't.
Enlarge doubles target size doubles in dimension, blah blah blah. Till the spell ends, target also has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Target weapons also grow in size. The weapons enlarge, and it does an extra 1d4 damage. So, yeah, you basically have advantage on strength checks and saves, and you do an extra d4 of damage.
The roll
These
quick 2d4 so you can get that extra damage on there.
Put in here. Boink. Add an additional 6 then.
because it's haste that gives you an additional AC.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. So. And that second attack he rolled is gonna miss because it was less than the one. It was one that missed before, and he got that same roll.
Very good.
Then he's gonna bash you with his shield, and that's going to be a 20 to your AC.
That hits.
Okay. Unfortunately, since you are large now, you don't get to do the. You don't get to be pushed by it because you have to, or not prone because you have to be medium or smaller, and you are not medium.
Beast.
As you take, wow, I rolled high for that. 11 bludgeoning damage. So the same guard's going to make a spear shot at you, or sword shot at you, Laris.
Okay.
And that is going to be a 22 to your AC.
Yeah.
As you take 2 damage.
Nah, I think I'll take 1
And why are you taking 1?
because of my uncanny dodge.
Okay. Fair enough. So save it. Don't save it for when if you might get hit harder, but okay.
Oh, it's
You used it.
reaction, and I get my reaction back now on my turn.
True. I suppose there's no point in not using it at that point. So you're right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're up, by the way.
All right, had a quick question for you because I forgot before. I had it in my notes, but Roll20's been weird with the sheets. What was the extra damage that I was gonna get on Frostbrand after I had become attuned to it?
Where's my DM book?
I just hadn't added it in because at the time I wasn't attuned to it.
Book. One d6. So if you want to roll that for the one guy you hit, go ahead. Yeah, 1d6.
4.
4 on this guy. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and stab him again between me and Escanor. With my Frostbrand. Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit, yes. You barely find a kink in his armor to stab in with your sword.
Pinky.
There it is.
So 15 plus 12 for another 27.
This guy's not looking very good.
As I'm ending my turn, I'll say that you could have made this a lot easier and just taken us to Wrath.
And, Goran, you are up.
Goran is going to go ahead and shift this way. And he's
50.
going to blast with an Eldritch Blast. That one that's directly in front of him.
That hits. But never mind, I'm looking at that wrong.
That's a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 19. And Eldritch Blast is... I add my Charisma modifier to it. It's also... Okay. That's 17 plus... That's 20 points worth of damage.
As you Eldritch Blast half this guy's face off.
I'm just making sure I don't have anything else with my Eldritch Blast, so... no, I only get to add my Charisma modifier. Okay. Yeah, that's all I can do for now.
Okay. Let me roll a thing for this guy again. What the hell was that? As he kind of looks in here. Why is the door... Holy God!
Gore's gonna peek around the corner. You better run!
Listen or else.
As he runs off.
Bye!
Tell your friends.
But we don't want him to tell his friends he might bring more people.
Or killed that way.
Escanor, you are up.
Come out swinging again with the long sword.
18 will hit. And add
Five
your
slashing.
D4.
With a 2. So 7.
7.
Do the extra attack in. Ooh.
15 will miss, though.
Then, yeah. That should be actually.
And as you're saying that, is it you're done?
I can do second wind as my fighter ability, right?
Yeah, if you want to.
So, like I use my bonus action to regain hit points equal to
Roll this skill. Or pull up the skill.
It's a D10 plus your level. And
7
it uses
plus
your-
7, so that gives me 14 back.
Good.
Yeah,
It is-
that'll be it.
As you do that, bursting through this door, you see 2 more people come out.
Wonderful.
Actually,
Wonderful.
nah, it didn't matter. You did have advantage on those attacks, but it didn't prove anything, so. Pixie is up.
She is going to drop one of her concentrations. And she is... Point within I choose. Okay, so hold on. I need to do a measurement. 10 feet. Perfect. She's going to do this. She's going to center it to where I'm doing my measurement. So here.
But it's those 3 people.
Yep. The DC save, her spellcasting is Charisma. 8. It's a 12.
And that's, what DC did you say it was?
This is a Wisdom save.
Wisdom, okay.
I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Confusion, spell starts twist due to Wisdom saving throw. Yep.
Target must take reactions and must roll D10 at the start of each.
First guy passes. Second guy fails. Character sheet for number 3.
That's got a lot of options behind it for that.
Yes, it
And-
does.
And last second guy fails, so they're confused, correct?
Yes, they are confused. They can't take any reactions, and they must roll a d10 at the start of their turn to determine what they do, and then the chart's there below it.
That looks good for confusion.
It'll work. On fire.
Did you want me to roll for them, or do you want to
I will
their
roll for
D10?
them. It's
Okay.
return, but otherwise the big guy is up here. He's gonna take some desperate-looking swings at Escanor here. That's going to be a 26 tier AC.
Definitely hits.
Yeah, pretty sure that one hit.
No doubt.
Luckily, I rolled roll on that low on that one, so it's going to be 10.
That's
Gonna make
dope.
another swing. That's only going to be 15, so that it misses. I'm assuming, right?
Yep. Miss.
And shield bash you for it's under 10, so that misses.
Womp. Just dodge.
Goran, you are up.
Goran. That guy's dead. I'm gonna look at the one that's not confused. So this guy. Let me fire my laser. That again is a 15.
15 will not hit this guy.
Okay, great. That's fine. That'll be Goran's turn.
Polaris, you are up.
All right, I'm still gonna be putting my stabs into the big guy because it's fun, and he's taken quite a few stabs from me in the back. So Frostbrand, go with a crit.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Oh, and that just doubles the sneak attack damage too, so that's 8d6. So, okay, that's 19, 20, 25 damage to start off with.
Shit.
Okay, and sneak attack.
Plus another 30, so 55 damage.
Gotta love rogues, man.
So, how do you want to eviscerate this guy?
Tell me how I eviscerate him, Mr. Timmy G. I will give this one to you with my, as I go at him with my Frostbrand.
Basically, what I'll say is you stab him right in the back between, as your blade basically penetrates through his entire body, as his frozen heart sticks out the exit wound you make in his front. As he falls over.
Beautiful.
But now it is Mr. Assassin's right next to you. Not assassin. Why did I say assassin? Guards next to you. My name's glitched out on here for some odd reason. That's going to be a 14 to your AC as he swings a sword at you.
Me?
Clarisk.
14 misses.
Okay. That ends his turn. Escanor, you are up.
Since one is dead in front of me, I just bullshit. And put on swinging. That'd be a 19.
19 will hit.
And with an 8 slashing.
Add your d4.
Hey, we got a 4.
Okay.
And
This guy is not enjoying life right now. As a giant sword comes and almost cleaves his arm off.
do an extra attack. Okay. Hold. 17.
You don't need to roll that d4. How do you want to kill him?
Just with the massive arm, just right on down the center, so then he splits into 2. So, go from shoulder to side, and it just slides off.
Okay, anything else you can do?
No, that will be all for that guy.
Okay, so let me roll D10 here for first gentleman. There's my
I hope he screams
D10.
goes in the other direction.
That ends his turn. But I rolled a D8. It says D10. My bad. Wait.
Yep, it's a D10.
Never mind. Then I did roll right. Why did I say D8? I'm stupid.
And to determine what happens, it goes on from there.
And let's see if he does the wisdom to break. He does not break it. Next guy is up. Roll that beautiful D10. Well, he's going to attack his buddy. He is going to hit his buddy. Great dice for this. That. What the hell? Well, good news. You don't have to fight this one anymore. As he rolled almost max damage as an attack.
Right.
But he does break free from the spell. He's like, what the?
You just killed Jerry, you asshole! You
just
killed
say
Jerry!
Why did we both just say Jerry at the same time?
Both said it the exact same thing.
That was funny. That was good. That was perfect.
Highlight reel.
Good job, you asshole! You killed Jerry!
No, not Jerry.
He
Pixie
was
is
3
up.
days from retirement!
Yep, it's Pixie's turn. Wimby? Okay.
She still has concentration. She'll give advantage to Escanor.
Yeah, let's say this. Just anything that has... Was this for the spell she cast?
Was what for the spell?
Was the concentration for the spell she cast that made them stupefied?
Oh yeah, it's gone.
The people
now,
that are...
'cause he
that
broke it.
have it are
so-
dead and lost it, so she doesn't need to... She would know there's no concentration on it anymore, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So it'll
Well,
be.
that guy's dead, so I can take him off the list. You were up, Goran. This guy's just kind of standing there with a shocked expression on his face, like, what did I do? What did I do?
Gor's just gonna look at it. Just get out of here, kid. We'll handle the rest. Good job on killing Jerry.
Okay, roll for persuasion.
Is there any advantage because he's freaked out, or
Yes,
no?
with advantage.
Okay, it's right here. That is a 22.
As you drops his spear and just starts walking. Ta-da. Ta-da.
Quick, somebody pick him off.
And that will end combat.
That's quite a few characters.
Quite a few corpses we had to leave.
Or we could start a fireplace around here. We could probably burn them.
That we should. Well, they came out like a
There's a door right here.
clown wagon out from that door. So let's. I want to look at this. I want to check out this door.
Okay.
They're piling up the corpses and looting them at the same time.
See another kind of little small room. You can see a little ways in there. There is another door right here. Lets me mark.
Hell,
We want to go in?
I'd loot the bodies or search them first before proceeding.
Oh, they're not going anywhere.
Well, if anyone wants to do an investigation check on the body, see what they find.
They're not going anywhere for now until he goes zombie mode.
Yeah, you guys can investigate the bodies. I'm gonna
24.
scout ahead.
Okay, so on the bodies you find find 4 swords, a spear, and a basic shield. And then about 50 gold in total on all of them. And a potion of minor healing.
Minor healer?
Remember, you guys don't have a healer in this party, so I should give you more healing. Okay, Goran, what are you doing?
Goran's continuing forward.
Okay. Yeah, you see another door here, Laris. Can I assume you're in that same room, Goran? Or do you want to go north, Goran?
Goran's going this way.
Okay. I'll do yours first then. You see a room with a desk and an old beat-up bed.
What's in the desk?
Investigation check.
He's smashing.
It's a 17.
You find an old dwarven pinup paper, like magazine, poster or something like that.
Goran.
You look at it,
thinking to
dwarven
himself-
women are really hairy.
Goran just thinking for a moment. I bet you Lersk is gonna like this. He likes dwarves.
It's Dwarven Quarterly. That's what he finds in the desk.
Goran's gonna put it in his pocket and he's gonna give it to Lersk.
Okay, so we'll do Larisk, you're gonna open this door.
Yep.
Okay. By the way, it's been a minute. How long does your large last, Escanor?
Let's see. Like I said, I don't have the spell. I don't have the spell for it in
It
front
says
of
a
me.
minute in the player's handbook for enlarge reduce.
I mean, by the end of combat, then I just go back. I only gets wool during battle anyway. So,
Okay. Yeah,
or
you see
unless
a
there's
Larisk,
there's
you
a
see a
really-
room here that's got a kind of an old, worn-out bed. See a chest, desk over in the corner here. Bookshelf, fireplace, barrel. Kind of a center support pole here.
All right, but nobody in here.
Nobody in here. Unless you want to do a perception check.
Your Perception. 10.
On closer look, you see like a couple plates sitting on this bench that have half-eaten food on them. And
Yeah.
looks like some slowly simmering out embers in this fireplace.
So someone was here, but they're not here now.
Okay, Escanar, what are you doing up to then?
I am going
You hear
to...
Goran kind of like laughing coming from up where he was.
I'll fall back to my medium form and then see what all the laughter's about over with Goran.
You see him pocket something as you come in there.
What you got there, buddy?
A gift for the dwarf.
Oh.
Yeah, the dwarf.
Like?
Lars gets a gift for him.
Share with your companion about what you found? Other than a
I
gift?
mean, it's a
little more
gift for
specific?
him, not for you. But I think he'll get some enjoyment out of it.
Is it something super funny?
I mean, I don't know if it's funny or not. More ironic.
Ironic?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I hope he's pleased with it, whatever it happens to be.
Oh, there'll be pleasing with it.
Oh. Now just realizing what what Gordon's talking about, it's like, ugh. I'm gonna search the bed while I'm in here. See if there's anything of value under it.
Give me an investigation check.
19. Oh, whoops, that's
Yeah, that's
the
an
wrong
intimidation check. You intimidate the desk pretty well.
one. 15.
Bed starts moving. Oh my god!
Roll
Now,
initiative.
you don't find anything else in there besides what Goran found, so took the only thing that seemed.
That's a big bed for a dwarf.
I may have misdone the sizes for this map when I made it.
It's alright. The dwarf only takes up 1 square. He's got a bed that's the size of 4. He's got lots of room.
Anyway, nothing else seems to be of interest in this room.
Up on Lairsk.
Following with him, Goran.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say as you get into this room, Escanor, Polaris is just coming out of exploring it.
Find anything in there?
Well, there's a chest, a bed, some basic living quarters. It looks like someone was recently here, but left in a hurry.
Did you search any of them You forgot to tell me if you were going or not.
Oh, can I search just the chest in the back?
Sure. Go ahead. Give me an investigation check.
Search the room for clues.
Dirty 20.
Yeah,
Nice.
basically, this looks like they're using it to store their food in it. It's got like a little jewel that seems to be giving off coldness to it, and you see some meat in there, some vegetables, some fruits, a few other like preserved food that should last a little bit longer as well.
Just food storage.
I got the whole thing.
Okay. Fill the rest of this area. See another door here.
Checking to see if it's locked.
It appears to be locked, yes.
Lairsk, I think we got another locked door for
As
you.
you kind of think of, oh, this better be. You hear someone yell outside, oh, this better be worthwhile, you idiots. I swear to God, something happened before we moved the item tonight.
And
Are you in there with him too, Goran?
Yep.
click, click. Goes the lock.
Nice.
As you're unlocking it, are you going to say anything, you idiots, or do I have to come up there and deal with you myself?
Flick.
Who gave you the key to this?
Oh, unfortunately, all your men are dead.
Escanor, you recognize the guy, the halfling sitting there. I had to do this. I don't apologize.
Timmy G, I remember you telling me about this.
Hey, long time no see.
Oh, Escanor, you piece of garbage. What are you doing here? And what happened to my guards?
Just say they got cut down to size, and one of them ran away.
Two ran away.
They got in our way. We said we wanted to see you, and they just went crazy, so we had to put them down.
I swear to all that is holy. What do you want? I haven't seen you in years, and this is what you do to me? I can still get what I need to be done here if you just shut up, turn around.
I didn't even realize that you were a part of this operation.
I didn't realize you were going to be the same old asshole you always were. But what do you want?
We are here on official business.
Official business. Someone actually hired you. Oh, goody, 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 goody. So you do notice this, he has a tattoo over his face that I don't remember him having when you knew him back a couple years ago.
What the hell happened to you? A scar on your face.
This, you dumbass, is a tattoo.
Uh-huh.
They did get to cover up a scar, but that's beyond the point.
What?
Don't trust people that say you're in a guild. They're just gonna stab you in the back.
To what is the tattoo of?
Never mind. It's not important. So just go away before me and my friend have to deal with you here. As you see a little tougher looking guy kind of standing looking at you, Larisk.
Yeah. And Larisk will go back into changeling form.
Yeah.
Listen.
Fun little friend you got there.
Gordon's just gonna step forward. Listen. Do you know me?
Why would I know you?
Gordon's just gonna walk around the table. Good. Because I'm trying to find me who killed me, took my body before he killed me again, took my body again. I was resurrected in a mountain. I was ash, dead, finally, thank the gods. But I'm back alive now. I need to find him. He's just gonna walk up to the halfling, just start picking him up, start shaking him. I need to know where he's at!
Wow, you want to die? So not just I'm not gonna kill you then.
Listen very carefully. I was told if we find this item by the mayor, they'll get me information as to where I'm at. Where he's at. This is very confusing.
Yes, life is confusing, is it not?
Listen,
Do you have any idea what this relic I have is?
I don't care. Where is it? Give it to me so we can return it, and then I can get my information.
He pulls a sphere out of his cloak. In this thing?
No, the other thing. Is he trying to lie to me?
Roll. Then insight.
So,
I'm already calling his bluff, and I don't even know what to bluff.
Claris, give me intelligence or history check with advantage.
That's a 15. Either way, I've got a little pixie with me that can do this.
$16.
This looks eerily similar to that item you got sucked into before and got stuck in 100 years. So Although it looks a little bit different. This one seems to give off a more nature-ish glow to it.
I'm getting the strangest sense of deja vu. The feeling I've seen this shit before.
Oh, come take a closer look at it then, my friend. I don't mind you taking a look at it. Did you know what this is anyways?
No, no, I'm fine over here. The last time I looked at something similar to that, I got yanked 100 years through time.
That's all? Wow, how unfortunate. You could have gotten so much more out of this thing. Did. Do you probably get a gist of what this is, my good drow friend? Not?
I don't care what it is. Just give it to me so we can go return it.
I think it'd be easier on all of us if you just simply handed it over.
And don't forget, we have to hand him over to the guard.
So does the name, Celine ring a bell for you? Any of you? Everyone roll me a religion check.
Religion.
That's 8.
I actually do good on this one. 17.
5.
I'll say you get advantage on this wimpy again.
That's still an 8.
Roll the exact same. Wonderful. Yeah. Escort,
No,
you...
the other roll was worse.
Oh. So, Escanor, you know that he's talking about the goddess of the elves.
So you talking about the goddess of elves?
Yes, this is one of the, in the much, much olden days, even predates the Empire. These were special things that the gods bestowed upon mortals to help in their worship, grant them powers, fun things with them. We just had to, kind of pass their test.
Gordon just looking at him. Does that make you a god?
Oh, far from it, my good cow.
Do you believe in them?
Oh, of course I do, because
Do you want to go see them?
you.
Kind of.
Goran,
Okay, what is your
don't
what is
drop him.
You're reading from his mind that he's about to activate this thing.
Gordon's ready for a trip.
We need to bring him alive.
The funny thing about this is, you can do this. As he's hear him. Who speaks Elvish?
Yeah.
I do.
The elf does.
Actually,
Larisk?
I do too.
Larisk does.
Okay,
I'm an
so yeah,
Elven Sylvan.
you hear him say, "May the blessed forest of Celine be granted to give you power." As you see the orb glow in a mysterious light, as you all are engulfed by it. That is where we're going to end this session.